talk about some things tonight. Got a tea in a glass with ice. We got voices, we got views tonight. We got voices, we got views tonight. We gon' talk about some things tonight. Got a tea in a glass with ice. We got voices, we got views tonight. We got voices, we got views tonight. Come to the light.
Hey, how you doing there? How you doing? Welcome, you guys. Voices and Views, episode 21. 21 episodes. We're moving right along. We're moving fast. They're going fast, too. Yes, Chelsea is going to introduce our guests and we're going to get rolling. You want to introduce our guests? Who do we have? I'm so excited with us.
Hey, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have Davida Sanders with us, the beloved Davida.
Yes.
She is a singer, songwriter, content creator, and artist.
Yes. All of the above, plus some more we probably didn't know about.
Probably more.
Thank you. I'm so excited. Thank you for having me. I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah, we're happy to have you here.
Yeah, we are.
And it's good to hear how active Freeport's being right now. Like, y'all stay active, get outside.
Yes, it's a lot going on. We get a lot of announcements. I can only read so many at a time, but they have a lot of stuff going on lately, a lot of different events.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess to get started, what first pulled you toward music?
I usually say I was immersed in music. I don't believe I really had much of a choice.
No, you didn't.
No, I'm like, and that's a beautiful thing for me. I don't think it's a problem at all. I think it, of course, was just laced in my DNA, and thanks to my mom and my dad and my siblings, I'm the baby. So with all of that influence, immediate influence, I, of course, took my part in the music world. Found my interest. So that happened to be.
Yeah, you couldn't escape it.
Right.
Yeah, I found interest in everything music pretty much. I thought I'd like pick a couple here and there or something, but then it turned out to be almost everything after so long. So like music, of course, but then there's the singing and then the musicianship of it, and then dance. That was a whole nother thing that I don't think either of my parents really like invested their talent of dance into me, but they did encourage it and they understood the musicality part of it. So that was just another thing I added to the plate, and then musical theater kind of just piggybacked along the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you always wanted to be an artist, or do you remember when you first felt that inkling?
That was actually a hard choice for me because, like I said, I got like these front row seats to how professional musicians and vocalists can pursue a career. And when it came to like watching my oldest sister or either my mom or even my dad, I did notice how hard the work would be to, be very successful or to, make a living off of just music alone. So even as a little girl, I was terrified to tell people that I wanted to be a singer. For like, what do you want to be when you grow up? It wasn't a singer. I wouldn't say that. I would say, I would say something else like a historian or an archaeologist. I was really into history when I was a kid, so I would try to find any other topic, but that didn't matter because all of my activities were still music based. So I think I just kind of let my guard down, and that's when it revealed itself to me that I wanted to be an artist, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so who were some of your earliest influences growing up?
Okay, yeah.
Besides your family.
Besides my family, because honestly,
yes.
My mom, she was like probably top inspiration for sure. As soon as she opens her mouth to sing, it's just inspiring and satisfying for that too. Like that matters. So I was definitely like, wow, I want to be like that. I want to get that good. And my sisters and everyone else, they made singing look so fun. So they were like one of the first people to really encourage me to increase my abilities and, you know, continue to showcase them. But when it came to large artists or big mainstream artists, it would have to be Michael Jackson first and foremost. I don't even understand or remember when I was introduced to him. However, I do understand the amount of love I had for him, even as a little girl. I used to, you can ask my mom, I used to read biographies a lot as a kid, and I would read multiple, like I would check it out from the library and get at least 3 books about him. And of course, the one with the pictures, I couldn't stop looking at them, you know. And then my dad introduced me to some concert videos of him, and then I was just that from then on I was like, this is all you need, you know, this is all you need to want to keep going. Yeah.
So I know your family, that was a big part of it, because I remember, you know, being around your family a lot, and you know, everybody practicing and on the piano and on the drums and on whatever. I remember your dad had the studio in the basement. I remember all that. We used to be over there hanging out. And actually, when I first moved to Freeport, that was where I stayed. I stayed with your family for a while when I first moved here. For a long time before I moved out on my own. I had just got married, and we had stayed with your parents for a while. Yes, when we first moved here. But I remember the rehearsals. I remember that was serious business in that household, the rehearsals. There wasn't no short stuff. So I remember.
Yes. The music group, of the family music group that we had, the band or whatever we had, that those rehearsals, they were serious. We could have our fun, but we were professionals. My mom and sister, my oldest sister, they definitely held a standard for the family, and we enjoy it. We enjoyed the challenge overall. So that's amazing. That's good to know. My mom never told me that. So
oh yeah, we're like family. Actually, I married into the family. I married your dad's cousin.
See, this town too small. That's so funny. Look,
I brought him from Chicago and sent him back to Chicago.
You know what? Good for you. Whatever you had to do.
Yeah. So that was cousins. So I'm into the family that way.
Okay, got it. Yeah. Okay. The people that they usually come to me. The people that are family to me, they come to me and tell me, because I wouldn't really know.
No. I remember you as a little. I remember you as a little bitty one, and I remember all your siblings as little ones, and the rehearsals. And like I said, I was living there for a while, so I remember the practices and your brother, and I remember all of the whole clan. Yeah, that was serious business.
It was.
I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun.
Good. Yeah. I'm glad.
Yeah. So, what inspired the name The Beloved Davida?
Good question.
And that is a good question.
It's not as like, I don't know, it's not as like deep or mysterious as it probably comes off at times, but I realized after seeing so many artists' names that my name wasn't that bad. Like I used to think, oh, this is a mouthful. And then eventually I was like, no, because this is how I identify myself. And I think overall it can be accepted, just like Megan Thee Stallion or all the other phrases for names, right? So I let that side go. I let the little insecurity part of that go. And then I finally was like, okay. And I started to, what's the word? I started to just explain what beloved actually means to me, and the name behind it is my name. But my name means beloved. When you search up Dabica, that's like the true meaning.
I like that though.
Yeah,
Okay.
besides the fact that it's the female version of David, you'll see two different descriptions for my name, and that's one of them. The fact that the true meaning for my name is beloved. I said, wow. It's so, I just love that, especially considering like the way I've grown up and how unique it is and things like that. It's just a really great reminder for me and hopefully other people too, that like you're dearly loved, you know. That's just, it's just what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so to be sorry, it happens to be 7 digits, 7 letters, characters long. So that last name perfectly, in my opinion. It's just a little fun fact.
Oh, okay.
No, that's cool.
Yeah.
That was just a fun fact. But yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
Yeah, so how would you describe your sound in your own words?
So yeah, in my own words, I would describe my music as harmonious and realistic, or raw for the most part. I like to just portray my creativity in a very, I would say, contemporary way, which not in a way that means complex or complicated, but just in a way of plain and to the point. So I'm not trying to like add a lot of gimmicks or any computerized kind of situations to my music, to the point where it may sound manufactured or something you've heard before. And so, I mean, by like the harmonious part is truly the value I think is in my music, which is my skill level when it comes to harmony. I incorporate it in all of my music, especially the melodies that I try to create. I try to make sure that they're fresh to my ear, because that's what makes it exciting for me. And then I also try to incorporate something that helps people relate to it. So most of the time it'll be like a film that I heard before and the soundtrack was amazing, and then all of a sudden I just created my own melody because of that. and people won't know that probably right away, but they'll feel some type of relation because it's not too foreign, right?
Right.
Grabbed off of something else to innovate my own thing. So yeah, the realistic part of it, I would say, is just me simply putting pieces together and showing you that this is enough. This is, you know, a beautiful thing. This is my art. That like I didn't put anything else to it because I felt like this was all that was needed. Like this is true, my art piece. It's done. So that's what I mean by the realistic part. I'm not trying to, you know, give out anything that isn't really something that's honest of me. Like I wouldn't try to portray myself as someone I'm not or anything like that. I'll maybe tell a story, but otherwise, yeah, be true to myself.
And that's important.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because being in the field that you're in, artists and everything, I can see, you know, the challenges, and, you know, a lot of time people change who they really are inside, you know. They feel they have to become someone else because of their talent. And that's, you have to stay true to yourself or who you are.
Yeah.
You know,
it can become a challenge, and easy for, I think, artists in the music industry to seek an escape, which isn't hard to do, by the way.
Yeah.
But, you know, once you start getting into that habit, that's usually how you start to lose that authenticity. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what kind of instruments do you play? Like, I'm not really sure. I haven't heard too much
Yeah, I do play it, and I should post more about it and post myself playing. I just
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to check it out.
Yeah, I don't like credit myself as a musician most of the time because I do prefer other people, other like regular musicians, people that are doing that and are always up to par, like up to date with their skills and stuff. Like me, I always have to like do this catch up or refresher to stay on top of my stuff because I don't know if I just don't take it serious enough or what, but I'm not always practicing. So if someone whip this out real quick, I'd be like, it would take me a good 20 minutes, to get it all together. But then after that, I play by ear, so I can figure it out.
Yeah.
Can play it. I sing and play. I do it all like that, like my mom does. But it's just, because if you don't practice your craft, like it can make you feel shaky, so that's something actually like, if I'm going to put it out there for you guys to see, that'll actually help me too.
So that would be good.
Yep.
I think that would be a good thing.
Yeah, just piano right now. I do have interest in learning guitar, so I have one, and one day, it'll come to me.
Yeah.
I actually used to play guitar. Like you said, I haven't played in years and years, but my dad keeps trying to get me back into it because he's a music producer. So,
okay.
Yeah, we actually interviewed my dad on here before, but
did you? Okay, I have to check it out. Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I'm really rusty, but I'm sure I could probably get back into it.
Right. It's just
not now with these nails, but
No, with the nails. No, they're cute though. I love pink.
We're gonna have to have you come on, Chels, and you're gonna have to play.
Oh, dude.
Ding, 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 ding.
Should be plucking with the nails, but oh man, no, do that. It's gonna be worth it. It's like riding a bike. I feel like you
get back on,
and then all of a sudden you're back on and you're doing it.
Yeah. So, what would you say your creative process looks like?
Sure. In regards to writing a song or the whole song, like the whole thing from writing to the creation of it, it's changed over the years. I used to have a strict process back when I was living under my parents' roof. That would look like me. It would either start with my songbook, which I still have, which is just a notebook, but it has like a nice little elastic casing, so it stays secure and it's full of songs. And I would write by hand. It would usually start with some type of like phrase or lyrics that I heard either in church or around. And then I'd just either sit down and start writing, or I would go to the piano and play something that, was helping the lyrics come to mind. So that's usually how it started. I had a strict system for like how my songs went. It would go first verse, chorus, second verse, chorus, bridge, chorus. I don't know why I was clearly, like if you listen to my new music now, you'll be like, whoa, that's not her style anymore. But
right.
But that's how it went, and that's how I like wrote my first little album or EP, really, and that was completed when I was 16. It's called My Passion. I never put it on all platforms or anything, but that was full of at least 12 songs on there, and that was the system. Now, once I moved out of my parents' home, things got rockier. Things were less, stable for me, and I had to start making time, right, to make my music with work in between. So I wouldn't get discouraged about it, but I found less time when it came to writing. And so I decided to start utilizing the technology we started gaining by that point, which was my cell phone and voice memo. And so anytime I came up with a moment, just even if it was just a sentence and the way I sang it, if it really got me excited, I would just hit record and record it. And then from there, I would go back to my voice notes later on, and as you know, whatever, even if it took a month or so to get this through, I would just take my time, piece that song together, and then when the time came and all the lyrics were ready, now it's time to sit on the piano and it's time to make the chords, make the harmonies, do what you need to do. And then you just have to section it all out. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened. I would just do things in portions. So the writing was all done digitally. The music had to be done in like short moments of time, but a lot of work had to be done in those short increments of time. Then it would get to the studios, the recording part. Once that part came, that was usually the quickest part. I have so much experience with my father's studio that like recording and engineering, those things don't take as long for me anymore because of processes that I've created for myself. So I would get the song recorded in like 2-3 days, less, maybe 2 days or less, you know, depending on the rush. But yeah, that's how it would go. I'd get it recorded, and I don't spend a lot of time tweaking it. The thing is if you're taking so much time to create it, by the time you're recording it, it's gonna feel like a masterpiece. Like you're gonna feel like you're bringing your dream to life rather than is this good enough? Is this good? No, I didn't really have those thoughts by then.
Take a chance. Yes, just put it out there.
Right. I mean, at some point, that's what you have to do. You can tweak forever. So
absolutely, you can. So I do think, that's when the whole be true to yourself, and when you're an adult and you're just having to go through life all the time too, like you just don't have time to be doubting right now. Like so that's the process currently. It's still digital and it's still in sections, but it's being produced.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What else I have here? So are you someone who writes every day, or does it come in waves?
It comes in waves. It's probably scary to sound like. I feel like most artists are like, you need to practice your craft, you know, keep fresh on it. And I totally agree. Like, I do believe I should be writing more often. However, as of right now, I'm loving the like authentic vibes that I'm getting from myself lately. I'm like choosing to be really patient with myself and allowing it to come in waves. So as of like right now, there are at least 4 unfinished songs already like recorded in my voice memo that are just waiting for me to finish, and it's kind of exciting. Like I like it. I just like the process now. So in waves.
Yeah. You have to be pleased with the process, and you have to be pleased with the results.
Absolutely. I think it's important.
Yeah, and speaking of like just putting it out there, like what makes a song really feel complete for you?
I think it's about the range. So if I get, it's like a meal, you know what I'm saying? So you have, you know, like you have your protein, your grains, your veggie, your fiber, I need all of that. Like I need to feel so satisfied afterwards and not hungry anymore. Not full, not overstimulated, but just satisfied. So comes my music, the range of it is important to me. I don't want, I want dynamics basically. So I want, you know, I want soft, I want exciting, or maybe just intense to something else, like maybe intense to romance, or, you know, whatever the case is. I need levels because it showcases my skill with my vocal agility. And I think that's what makes me proud of myself. So it makes me feel good about it. That's how I know the song's done. I'm like, ooh, did that. That was
really.
And then I'm good with it.
Okay, that was a good question.
Okay. Yeah, so what would you say, like, what emotion shows up in your music the most that you noticed?
I would say, and this has been since I was a kid too, so it still hasn't really gone away. It's this frustration, I would say. That is like the most like Yeah, I would say, and it's not. The thing is it's not always in a bad light. So sometimes I'm frustrated because I want to be great, or I'm not where I want to be yet. Sometimes I am frustrated due to others' actions. Sometimes I'm frustrated because of my own actions. So it's just that intense feeling I usually have. I usually have an intensity about myself. So I try to put it in the music. And it just happens to be frustrated. Like that seems to be the vibe when I put my words to it. No matter what it is. So, but the thing is I do combat it.
Therapy.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
Yeah.
Once you get your help and you understand how to, combat it, this is how I do it. Like I'll put the frustration in the song, but then I also think about what message am I giving out at the same time, because I want to be relatable, but I don't want to support helplessness. Yeah, so like we have to be our own help. God is our help from within. So we have to dig deep sometimes to find it, and it's really hard. Like even in this recent single I dropped, in depression, I tried so hard to get out the frustrations, but it didn't matter how hard I tried, because once I got through most of it, I realized like the message overall is that your life's not over. You have to keep trying. And that's where God actually slips into my song. So it's like, even though I try to be as realistic as possible, the realist part is that you have to keep going. There has to be hope. There has to be faith in order to continue doing whatever it is you're doing, whether that's finding love, whether that's, dealing with someone that's pissing you off, like whatever the case may be, you're going to have to find some peace with it, not support insanity. Like that's really what I'm trying to say. I just, it's easy to be stuck on an emotion and spiral away and lose. So, yeah, it's a hard balance.
Yes.
Yeah, and so would you say you write from your lived experiences more so, or from just your imagination, or?
No, I do write from, it's both. It's because I think as a child, especially growing up in an adult world most of the time, I chose to, input my imagination into my life just to make it just more welcoming for me, because I didn't really, I don't think I felt like I had a place all the time in my everyday life. I just felt like I was just vibing with other people. So yeah, I had to find a mix, and I did that a lot when I was writing as a younger person. Now, as an adult, I do try to work with my real life situations. It's hard. Like now that I'm like trying to put myself into the songs and what I actually do, it's still hard. Like I'm still writing in code at times. So
right, it can feel really personal, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So I try to, but I still try. Like I'm still always putting as much as I can, but trying to, keep it digestible, trying to make sure I can reach as many people as I can with my music. So
yeah.
Is
that someone buzzing for a question?
No, it's just my phone.
Your phone? Okay. They be buzzing in.
Divert from the topic here, because sometimes people do that.
So if you have any questions for our artists, please feel free as we continue on.
Yeah, I did share us, so
and we will read them. Miss Questionnaire over here.
Let her do all the questions.
What you got?
You got great questions, by the way.
Yeah. So what do you hope people feel when they hear your music?
So Overall, I do hope they just feel something. I think that's important because
yeah.
Yeah, like I used to try to, seek a certain thing from the audience, but these past couple years, I have been receiving some like a diverse amount of reactions to what I perform, and so at this point, I'm like, well, God, whatever they need, I'm glad they got it, like from me.
That's right. That they reacted, they felt something.
Truly, because I don't like, as of right now, I'm not like regularly in the church, so I don't get to like just minister to people. And there are times where I'm just singing whatever song that I'm asked to sing, and that's fine. But I always try to put like whatever emotion with into the song, and then whatever comes out and shows to the people and however they receive it, I'm like, I do give them eye contact, and I try to just connect with whatever they're giving to me at the time. But when they come to me after the show and they tell me like, this made me emotional, or this made me want to throw something at you, or I got to tell somebody about this, and so it's different things for other people. I can't stress enough how unexpected it is, because what was it? I was like a co-star or whatever for Matilda, and this was 2 years ago for the Highland Community College Musical Theater, Somerset. And I was Miss Honey, and I was hugging on Matilda and doing all the teacher things, and maybe I was just playing my role good. I don't know, but I had a solo, and this lady, when I was going to my car after the show, she was like, I know you're playing a character, but when you sang that song, This Is My House, she was like, girl, I cried, and I can't get the way you did. And I'm just thinking in my head, like, man, like, I wonder more about how she connected to it and all those things. But of course, it could have been probably too deep for the moment. But I was so curious. I'm like, wow, like she saw not only through the wig or the, the costume, but she was just seeing through all of that and still grabbing something from my voice, from my gift. So yeah, that's up to them. I want to give them a feeling, though, something to remember. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So my next question, how do you get yourself into the zone before you start recording? Do you just go in, or do you have any sort of ritual?
No rituals, but there are things I keep in mind. So like, for instance, if I have to record, I am going to make sure I'm not talking. Like, I'm not going to be talking all day. And I'm gonna, this is for me. There are some vocalists that are completely different, but I won't drink a hot drink right before like at all. Like, unless my voice is just shot or something, I wouldn't be drinking any like hot beverages right before a studio. And this is because it tea is so good for you, for instance, and it's so soothing. It can be, but because it's so hot, and depending on the temperature and around you and all that stuff, it will open up your throat and your airways to a degree where you're not normally at. And so imagine using your instrument and you're in conditions that you're actually not familiar with. Start trying to use it like you usually would. It's not even, and then you're gonna be disappointed because your voice is probably looser or whatever the case is. It's just at a different state than it normally is. So when you're using your voice, I try to keep it in the state where I'm usually just able to throw it out and feel good about it. So that's actually, for me, it's actually more of a casual state. I would prefer to make sure I eat something. It don't matter really what it is either. I just need to eat something. Water, room temperature water only. And then, and some.
Are you like no dairy? Because I know some people, they're really like anti-dairy before they sing.
This is like, no, that's valid. Like everyone, everyone has an effect with dairy, I feel like, in a way. So
yeah.
So for most singers, especially like me, I'm gonna probably stay away from dairy. I do understand. Well, I'm lying a little because I will eat cheese. If there's cheese on a sandwich, I'm gonna eat it. I don't care. But I learned from a vocal coach that I had back at a university when I went to a university, and she did tell me, like, she was like, "What? Who said you can't have milk before singing?" And she's an opera singer, so I'm like, oh, like clearly some like a stigma or a myth, and it doesn't really mean like you can't not have dairy. You can have dairy. For some people, it may coat their voice just enough to be able to sing what they need to sing, and for others, it may restrict their voice if their range isn't as strong or whatever the case is. So I think it is based on the person. For me, I would stay away from dairy completely, and sugar. I think sugar disrupts my vocals, my throat. Whatever creates excess mucus, which is usually dairy and sugar, is what you'll probably want to stay away from. So that's how I think about it. But yeah, then a vocal exercise, a little one. Like, I don't do too long, but I do a little lip trail.
I do that sometimes before a podcast just to warm up my throat a little.
You should. Like, I try to tell like singers, like, because they'll look at me crazy, and I'm like, it's not as crazy as you think, and honestly, like, it's not as hard as you think either. Like, it's about, but it teaches you a lot of things. My choir teacher, bless his heart, he taught me this like back in high school, and I stick with it, and I always knew it. Like, I did it way before high school because of my sisters. They taught it to me, but he enlightened me on why it's so helpful. And then college confirmed why you should do it. So he told me, like, this is a great way to shake up your throat, vibrate it, get the whatever cobwebs out without disrupting or disrupting it, like without damaging your vocal cords, because they're actually very sensitive, and all they need to do is rub together like this. Like, they just need to do this to really create a resonance. So because of that, you should be gentle. You shouldn't be coughing to clear your throat. So I lip trail to clear my throat, and so I'll do that backstage. You'll see me like ready to go on stage, and I'm and then here I go.
You'll be like, where did that sound come from?
Like, damn it, what was that? And then my high school teacher told me, like, this also is like how you practice breath support. He was big on breath support because we were a choir, and we were all holding long notes, and so he would do contests. And the point is especially for people with little lips, I'm sorry about y'all, but the point is if you got good breath support, you can keep it going for a very long time. And you should be able to flap those lips like through the whole process to the end of the note. That's the practice you're trying to do, is use all your air. Don't hold any air in while you're projecting. You should be pushing all that air out, practicing bringing it in and all that. So that goes into it, along with clearing your throat. And then my college professors, they're just like, just don't cough ever. Like, you just shouldn't cough, really. Like, and I was like,
wow.
Really? Like, so I try not to cough very much. And yeah, a quick lip trail is my go-to for vocal warm-ups. You can sing with it, or you can do it in silence. So I think it's efficient.
Yeah, it does work. So
It does.
Lip trails.
I love a good lip trail.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah, so what would you say is your favorite song that you've written so far?
Ooh, that's gonna be hard.
I know, it's like
it's hard.
It's hard for artists to pick a favorite.
It is.
What? Because it really depends on the day. Let me think real quick. Oh, goodness. Ooh, yeah. See, I gotta. The thing is, okay, the best, like, one of my favorite songs that I've dropped is gonna have to be. It's gonna have to be Selfish, even though I didn't get it to like my perfect, like that's the one song I will tweak. Like I probably will redo that one, but it's still my favorite. It's a 7-minute song almost, and and it has like everything I ever wanted to like dare to do in a song. It's in there. So I really like that one. The lyrics, the beat, the strings, the switch up, all of that's really cool. And the message too, it's awesome. But if I had to pick one, like out of all the songs I wrote, it's Kiss Goodbye. And that's on SoundCloud. If you're a follower of me on SoundCloud, then you may have heard it. I'm thinking about putting it out on all platforms and just not re-recording it because I think it did really well on SoundCloud for some reason. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's a really solid, simple, most simple song ever. And it's beautiful. I love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know it's hard to pick a favorite.
Yeah, it really is.
That's hard. I still got songs to drop. I'm like,
Yes.
It might be one of these.
What are you working on now?
Yeah.
Oh, right now is well, you know what? Let me tell you, because it's coming up soon. I'm dropping another single this month.
Okay.
I want to say the date, but it might change, so I'm not even going to. No, it's this month, and it's called Gas Tank. Okay, so it's like a journey. We're starting with depression, but then we're going to Gas Tank, and then it's going to be more and more and more to basically where I am right now is what I'm doing. So this one's not as sad, and it's more about the grind, and that's a popular topic right now, I would say. So everyone's talking about work and money and just staying up when you're really feeling low, honestly. So that song's about, and there's an analogy that I use throughout it, and it's in regards to your gas tank always being on E. So that is going to be dropping soon, and it's more upbeat. It's definitely more hype in a way, but it's still me, so it's still going to have all the dramatics, the strings, the piano, the harmony. So yeah, I'm excited.
Any special events coming up?
I do. I will be in the Nutcracker just as an alumni, a little feature.
Oh,
and I am so excited. That's my
when is that?
So that is going to be December 19th and 20th. Tickets are still on sale, I believe, and this will be at the Masonic Temple. Yeah. And so this is with Studio 121 in Freeport, and the instructor Sarah Long invited her students from the past to join in for a number. So I'm excited. I am going to be up there dusting myself off.
Can you send us some information and send us a flyer or send us something on that so we can be announcing it?
Absolutely. She has an event. Set up. I'll send you what you need. Yeah. Support Christmas festivities, you know.
Yes. I love stuff like that too.
Yeah.
So what pushed you to start sharing your music like online and I guess in general, like with the world?
To be honest, I've been doing it. I've been singing online since I had a Facebook. It's just people cared. I don't know. Like I might post videos, you know, just so that I can prove like I've been here doing this.
Right.
And back when I started, it was the full thing. You would get the piano and me. And it was just that. I would create my own covers. I'd play everything by ear. I mean, and I sang anything. I sang Jhené Aiko. I sang Sam Smith. I sang, you know, as many people as I could. And I just tried to put myself into all of them. So that was since 12. Since 12, I was putting stuff out on Facebook. And then I found TikTok. Still trying to get the hang of it. I love TikTok though. Like the algorithm.
I do too.
Just moves it moves so quick. So it's like, dang, sometimes I'm like, how do I, it's like double Dutch. I'm like, when do I jump in? And so it's fun though. Like once I get the hang of it, at times I'll get great responses from people, of course, elsewhere in the world.
Did you say TikTok's your best platform so far?
Technically, yes, but that's just through numbers. I don't. Sure. I think a lot of people tune into YouTube too. So, yeah, but I think we're engagement wise, TikTok is winning. Yeah.
Yes, I can agree because with my platforms, I get more engagement from TikTok. Matter of fact, I'm live. Hi, TikTok. I'm live there with them now. But, I find myself, that things move a lot faster there. I just need to take advantage of more things as far as creating and putting stuff out there. But who has the time?
It's so, yeah. I'm like, it is so
I forget sometime I even have a TikTok. I'm like, oh, I feel so bad. I haven't
times I'm like, I should be focused. Like, I need to turn my focus.
Yeah, I need to do this, but then life gets in the way, and
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
But I'm gonna do better.
We're only human, so
yeah, I'm gonna do better. There's lots of revenue there.
There is.
Yes.
Yeah. Speaking of, how do you stay consistent as a creator? Like, what do you do?
That is the grace of God, to be honest with you. There have been because there have been too many times where I've just like shitted on myself. Sorry to cuss, but I just didn't care sometimes. And then lo and behold, like the moment I start to care, I'm amazing, and I'm just, full of ideas and and I can't do nothing but thank God for that. Because what did I do sometimes to even have the creativity that I get? So, but I think there's like I said, there's just a balance to things. You if you don't give yourself time to do something else, be another person, do other things that aren't what you want to be great at, then the love for it can start to wear on you. It can start to be more of a pressure than a love. So that's how I keep it going, I guess. I that's why I write in sections like that, is because I don't want to get tired. I stay hungry for it. And just knowing that I have something ready for me or waiting for me is so exciting. Like that just motivates me to keep writing and keep trying. And then other artists also inspire me. When I finally, and it's rare too, but when I finally hear someone and they are like putting themselves out there and it's something I've never heard before, like for instance, Willow Smith's latest jazz album, that thing has me in a chokehold because I'm like, she did it. She figured it out. Like, I don't know how she thought that far outside the box and put it into something like an album, but she did it. And I'm like, that's inspiring. So that also drives me more. I'm like, I need those types of people in my life. So that's why I'm here in Chicago. So I try to get around creative minds as well. That helps too.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so we kind of went over a lot of my questions, but I still got more.
Excited. Yeah, well, we can't have too many more.
Yeah, I mean, we got to start kind of winding it down a little bit, but
sure, of course.
I still got some more questions.
Okay.
Let's see.
Pick three more good ones.
Yeah, what's the best advice that another artist has ever given to you?
Ooh.
And it can be any artist.
That's nice.
That is a good one. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay. So I would say, and this is funny because I don't think there's a specific artist. They all say the same thing to me, which is so wild. But they'll say you need to network. You need to go outside. You need to go to these events just cause. Okay, like don't expect anything. You need to just be places. It's just that's how the opportunities can come to you, even if you're not trying. You know, so that is probably like the number one thing I hear, and the second thing I ever hear is, they'll say, you need to post. Like you need to, well, not post, but it's more of you need to start talking, tell your story. That is the recent, actually, that's the most recent advice I got from a peer. Well, he's not, yeah, he's kind of a peer, yeah. And he has experience just like me. And he was telling me, like, you need to tell your story and, you know, just make sure people understand where you're coming from, all this stuff. And he's absolutely right. And I've always like kind of known it deep down. But the you know, when you're just thinking about stuff too much and you're not doing it, all of a sudden it's just so big of a thing and it's so hard and it's so much work. But you know, truly, I do need to tell my story in a way I feel comfortable with, though. That's the thing.
Right, yeah.
I don't want to, you know, copy everyone else or do things just because that's the trend of it all. I just want to be able to, you know, express myself, be understood, and then carry on. Because at the end of the day, I only want the people that want, you know, this kind of energy to stick around. I don't care otherwise. So
right.
Okay, so since I'm limited to 2 more questions left,
okay. 2 more.
What's your dream collaboration?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
What's your dream collaboration? Like, who would you just love to work with?
Ooh, wee. Okay. A dream collab. Oh my gosh. I don't think I've ever been asked this question. Well, I mean, originally it was Michael Jackson, but now it would have to be, it's either Willow Smith or Victoria Monet.
Okay.
I love Victoria Monet.
Will Smith, you know, that's kind of surprising.
That will be a great collab with your voice. With her.
Yeah. She would meet my like performance standards, and then Willow would meet my creative standards. So it's like either one, I'd be so like I'd be amazed by. That'd be awesome.
So who do they compare you to? Do you get compared to any other artists?
Truly, I don't know. I'm skeptical of how people perceive me because I sing sometimes I'll sing a cover and I'll imitate the artist, and it's to a degree where I think I confuse my listener to the point where they think I legit just sound like them with my natural tone, and that's just actually not the case. But then I'm also like have to own that because I did it. So so there have been times like I'll sing a Beyonce song and they'll be like, you sound like Beyonce, and I'm like, okay, but that's definitely not true. But thank you, you know, like thank you. You sound just like Rihanna. I'm like, yeah, I sing her songs just like her because I do love her voice. I've gotten into a habit of imitating artists. So lately I've been trying to fall back off of that just a little because I do want people to recognize
recognize your voice.
That's kind of how I felt like growing up around music. I'm not like a professional singer, but I do like to sing. And so I've always felt like, you know, I don't have my own sound. I sound like whoever I'm singing.
Yeah, and I don't hear a lot of people talking about it. I'm like, don't you understand that, like, if you want to be a good singer, you're probably going to mock the person you're singing. So when you peel back all that, you know, there is a for you. And I, and lately, like nowadays, like when I play my music for people, they don't know who I sound like. So that's kind of a good thing. That means I'm probably
you're in your own lane. Yeah.
I'm figuring it out. So we'll see. I'll give it some more time, and maybe someone will find another. I don't know.
Okay, just one more question for you before you wrap it up. What makes a live performance feel good to you?
This is an easy one. So I feel great about my performance if I take a risk and succeed. As soon as that happens, I'm like full bliss. I don't even care what else happens on the stage almost, because I did something that I probably didn't know I could do, and I just figured it out in front of everybody, and now we're all having a great time. So yeah, it's cool. I love that. That's how I know I did a good job. But also the final impression is usually also a great way to tell, I would say. I always try to tell people, and they know too, but I try to let them know, like, that last thing you do is the most important thing. So, and based on the response after all that stuff you did, that's a good telling. And people may not want to admit it, depending on how it goes, but it is true. Like, if you're not getting a standing ovation, it's not a standing ovation for the performance. Sorry, not sorry, whatever you feel. And that's happened. Like me, there's been standing ovations and none. And I take notes. I'm like, okay. Yeah. But yeah, that's how I know. I'll take a risk. Like, I'll do a run that I probably practiced at home or probably didn't. I don't know. But the point is some of these runs I try to do, most of them actually are lately, they're improv. They're a shot in the dark, and happens, and it's accurate and it's on point. Then I'm like I get to celebrate in my head, like, yes, you're that good. But then I'm also like, the audience just witnessed that, so now they know that I'm that good. Like, that's usually, that's the biggest feeling ever. I'm like, awesome. Like, growth on stage is so cool to me. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Very uplifting. Yes.
Yes.
It's been a great interview. I appreciate you. We enjoyed. Don't forget to send us any information you want us to announce.
Let our viewers know where we can find your music too.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. Find my single Depression by Davida, Davida. It's just my name, and it's available to stream on all music platforms. That is Apple Music, Spotify, even Snapchat. You can find me in sounds. You can find me in the sounds of your TikTok. You can find me in the Instagram Reels sounds. So it's available, and you can stream it, download it from iTunes, and that'll give me a little money, So thank you. And of course, check out my platforms, Davida_Beloved for Instagram and TikTok, and the Beloved Davida for Facebook and YouTube.
All right. Yes. Good. Plenty of places to find her, you guys. Plenty of places. So check her out and support. That's the main thing.
Contact me. We can do a collaboration or work or
yes, we can. Yes.
We can do something.
Okay. Yeah, we can do a collab on some music or something. We need some music for our platform.
Yeah, or if you need entertainment, I have musicians for a band. You know what I'm saying? So book the Beloved Davida for you.
All right. I'm keeping that. All right. I'm keeping that information because we do have some stuff coming up. Okay. Well, thank you again for being here and agreeing to come on. So exciting, got so much information to share, and we always get so many comments after the show ends.
The fact, yeah.
After the show ends, everybody's usually watching and everything, but boy, they hit us afterwards. So they do.
I hope it's a blessing to somebody that's tuning in, anybody. And thank you, ladies, for the opportunity, because this is my first podcast interview, really my first interview. So I'm just so excited and just glad I got to.
Well, we'll do it again sometime to catch up in the future and see what you're working on and what you're doing and put you right back in front, okay?
Yes, keep in touch.
All right, we'll do it again.
All right. Have a good night.
All right, bye-bye.